Rejoice! Bald eagles return to Coyote Creek. Observing two bald eagles hunting from a large dead cottonwood tree in the vicinity alongside the Metcalf fish ladder. Observing Bernhardt Avenue crossing to the Osier Pond systems, the culvert systems that got carried downstream. Observing Coyote Ranch Road after the flood, and having the opportunity to see eagles ranging down to the Metcalf and the Osier Pond systems. Slow motion scenes as the eagles make their journey to the Metcalf ponds. As they flew over giant power lines. Observing them from the Metcalf Road nearly a mile away. My observations in seeing these shy birds ranging on one large cottonwood tree that is dead, actually observing within a 1.5 square mile that this one large tree is the only tree they have to perch. Observing them all the way to the Osier Ponds and finding out that they have no perches and trying to perch on smaller trees that cannot support their weight. This scene is actually being at the Metcalf fish ladder where this giant cottonwood tree that is dead, they find a very good perch to hunt at the fish ladder, where I also filmed an osprey hunting there many times. Here's a small clip on September 2017, a selfie as an osprey is fishing and hunting from the fish ladder perched 15 yards away from me. I feel so blessed to relay their message to all of you on what is happening on our watersheds. Finding the first pair of osprey in 1994 hunting in downtown San Jose. These films will be assembled at a later time. Following up on December 5th, 2018 and seeing the abundant food source these eagles have on Coyote Creek and finding another remarkable trait that exists on Coyote watershed. Observing waterfowl like coots and watching these birds hiding in the shrubs, indicators that they are already being preyed upon by these two pair of bald eagles. And you could see them even approach my dog, which is very unusual. These coots, with the help of my new family member and field reconnaissance Labrador, Zoe, making some more remarkable discoveries that exist on Coyote Creek system. Observing the potentials of very important other watersheds. Here is Fisher Creek, and this barrier remains still a big problem to the Coyote watershed, that it could have an abundance of steelhead rainbow trout with a little work. You can see the flows, how they're spread across all the rubble there. Observing the most problematic barriers that could even kill fish, and the potentials that have been proven on tributaries that stay constantly flowing can cater to salmonid reproduction, with the new information that has been discovered on the perennial streams catering to many species, despite them being dry for as long as 5 to 7 years. Like Upper Silver Creek and a tributary which has 1/10 the volume of what you see in Fisher Creek. One of the most important tributaries is Upper Silver Creek. Despite it has very little water in it, it doesn't tell you very much looking at the surface until you put cameras down in the ponds. The water can't even be measured, but yet all this life can be found. Observing Upper Silver Creek and believing because it has very little water, there is no life. From amphibians to endangered fish, these streams stay flowing constantly despite the hottest periods of the year, what lurks underneath the water. In the vicinity, 100 yards upstream from the tributary Fisher Creek coming into the Coyote Creek, observing deeper pools, incisions, and finding the remarkable traits that exist on Lower Coyote Creek system to the Higher Coyote Creek system. This activity is occurring despite our reservoirs, Coyote and Anderson, being nearly dry, with Coyote being at 34% and Anderson being at 27% capacity. Upwelling water and air, a cold water jacuzzi.
Here's an incision, and look at the amount of water and air coming up with this little scour pool. And this is the remarkable traits of both the Coyote and the Guadalupe River system.